could not secure him or get it down at any time. I think that's what needs to happen. Turn the tide. At any time in the fight, that could really turn the tide in our favor.
And we saw that for sure on
Right.
both ends. And we saw that for sure on both ends. I don't think
No, absolutely not. I think everybody was really good at getting their reses off.
No, absolutely not. I think everybody was really good at getting their reses off.
The mirroring in your playstyles.
I mean, we were talking about the mirroring in your playstyles.
There was a point where I think we watched I'm So Silly.
There was a point where I think we watched
I'm
So Silly and Edward
in the exact same spot at the exact same time.
In the exact same spot at the exact same time.
Really? Yeah, I mean, the synergy between us is very much there. We have played a lot. It's very much there. We have played a lot, fought each other a lot. I think that's why, like, in most fights that I do in CSL, I think that's why, like, I'd be nervous. In most fights that I do in CSL, like, I'd be nervous.
Right, and it shows, and we love that.
That's all I.
Oh, I'm echoing. That's on me. My bad, guys. Thank you so much for calling that out.
It was chat basement wizard.
Well, yeah, I was thinking that. Thank you so much, chat.
They'll take it. I'll take the credit though. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Everybody blames Spoicy for that. As you guys heard, is Spoicy takes the credit for that echo.
Yeah, on everything.
Who else?
Damn it, Spoicy.
It's lonely up here.
Well, GG's, guys. Honestly.
I mean, yeah, that was a good fight.
Absolutely. Any thoughts going into the next match? Any things you guys are going to change?
Hopefully I start hitting more.
Oh, is that something everybody wants?
I'm just gonna go for. Usually I go for 1-balls. That's how I just play. But I'm gonna try and go for, I guess, vital spots. Like, I mean, as you saw last game, like, it's hard to kill these guys.
Absolutely.
Like, especially us. No one goes to the ferry. I'm gonna go for, like, more vital points, like the wheel, anchor, mast.
Right.
Or maybe some back rolls later on.
Try and force them into a bad spot.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to go about it. All right, well, I'm glad to see you guys are putting some thought into your plans going forward. Glad to see you guys got so much love for your opponents. Of course, we love to see that.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Nothing but love in CSL when we can help it.
Yeah. Yeah. Baku's doesn't get it all the time.
Yeah, Baku's a bit of a bully, but it's fine.
Danny, did you break Scream?
No.
It works just fine. Well, it had an echo, but
It had an echo, but it's chilling.
It went down for a second.
yeah, it did. It was, I think, on everybody's end that it just kind of killed it for a second. And then
That's weird because from I was gonna say from my side, nothing skipped or I have zero frame drops in the last 5 minutes. That's weird. I've got nothing. It says it's been live for 3 hours still, so.
That's so weird. Yeah, we lost all of our lurkers.
That's interesting. From my POV, it says 0 frame rates dropped in the past, 3 hours live of uptime.
Yeah, that is mad weird. I refreshed and like stream was down and I had to refresh.
Oh, there it goes. Now it's doing it. What the hell?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. Stream's good.
Stream borked for a second. Everything is A-okay.
It's still borking.
Oh my god, is that Joe Scuttle, pillar of the Sea of Thieves community?
It's still borking. What is going on?
Also, I love you guys back. Basement, defaulty, purple cat as the shit.
Maybe that'll fix it, hopefully. Well, that should have fixed it up. Apologies, everybody. We're back. I blame Baku for that.
It's always Baku's fault.
Mm-hmm. She works really hard for it to be her fault all the time. All right, Spoicy, I think I'm going to go up and say hello to Eggward at least. See what's going on in their world.
Sounds good.
All right, good luck, Spicy, or Silly Rex.
Yeah.
Spicy. Good luck, Spoicy.
I always win.
Spicy wins. All right, GG's, guys. Eggward.
What is up, mate?
What is up, dude? Talk to me about this match we just watched.
A lot of stuff went weird. And
It
Rex
sure
didn't want
did.
me to leave his boat. First of all, gotta remember to put that stuff away. If I put that stuff away, that fight would have lasted a lot longer. And I think if they'd lasted longer, we got lucky. I think Rex would have taken that one just because I was not playing food management well at all. I was getting sniped a lot, and I was not eating well. So
Absolutely.
I really gotta watch that. It's
Absolutely.
like, yeah. But we'll figure it out. I feel like my cannons were really good there. but it's just the snipes. It's I feel like I was doing good on cannon, but I was egoing cannon, so I started getting sniped a lot.
Got getting sniped a lot more, and it shows too, right? Like you feel it every time.
Yeah,
the ego is so risky.
Yeah. So I gotta stay off with fear and just start sniping more.
Absolutely. And running out of time there, drawing it out in the end, I mean, it really shows, just like we were talking about it in the other VC with the other team, like you guys just know each other so well. I mean, the synergy, but not just between crews, but between opponents is immense. I mean, we got to see you and I'm So Silly both patch the same tier 3 above the stove at the exact same time and both finish it at the exact same time. I mean, just some of the plays we watched were outstanding. I mean, just really shows your knowledge of each other.
It's a really good crew. So this is gonna be a fun one. Yeah,
absolutely,
for sure, man.
And your opponents have such love and respect for you, dude. They really do.
I'm glad. I was worried because we were really playing it weird there. I did not want to be moving away that much. That island really messed with us, so I'm gonna lock it in. We're gonna try to really avoid that island because that was just such a killer.
Absolutely. And any thoughts from talking to your teammate? Because of course he's deaf and currently. So any thoughts
Hunter,
on his behalf?
Hunter did a really good job. I think the one thing. I think what I gotta do is we gotta be more decisive because for a while there, I don't know if you were listening to our comms, but we were really thinking about turning and giving them right side to just try and get off that island. But by the time we ended up doing it, miscommunication with Hunter, mostly on my part. I really should have been like, hey, we gotta stick this, just because we had less wood specifically than I think he might have realized, because I think he thought someone was in my crate. But yeah, he did a really good job there. He kept me that angle. He kept me in line in tough waves, tough situations, and a lot of pressure. So I'm excited, man. He's gonna carry my ass while I'm out here fretting over whether or not I got enough like Tommies to eat through all those snipes.
Dude, you guys were honestly doing an outstanding job. Of course, you know, clear and decisive comms will always make a difference. Knowing what you want to do instead of pondering it for too long. But I think knowing where you went wrong, knowing where your faults are and what you can improve is also just as important. I think you guys will do just fine going into this next round.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be a fun VOD review.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, like especially the draw match. I mean, it really shows what you guys could have done to turn the fight on each other.
This one's gonna get interesting for sure.
Absolutely. I'm getting another caster hydrate. What I've been doing all night is I've been pushing that off my responsibilities like a responsible adult onto the players. So go ahead and drink some water because you guys are some sweaty motherfuckers.
Actually, facts. Let me go get some of my toilet water real quick.
Yeah, please get a handful of toilet water, please.
Yummy.
Oh, chat, we love you all so much. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. You guys ready to yell at Spoicy for more Gambas? Start already, G's? I'm telling you, Donnie, I'm telling you. Who runs this show? Who runs this show?
Hey,
what's up, Hunter?
Just got kidnapped, dude.
What?
Rex just got kidnapped by Egbert. Or it may be the other one. Basically, all I know is someone.
Your teammate has been stolen, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
That is unfortunate. You will be playing this 1v3 for the next round.
Seriously?
Yep, of course. No, we'll send him back to your boat, of course. So, Hunter, how are you feeling going to this next round? A draw is insane, of course. It just shows how well you know each other.
Okay, so... Okay, my personal opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
That island fucked us.
and it is very prone to do that. I mean, it's such a power play of an island.
Who's it? Brewtown. Hold on.
Why am I on this boat? Why am I on this boat?
Oh yeah, you got kidnapped. Maybe go home.
Why am I
go home, Egwin.
Let me leave, Rex. Let me leave.
Please, Rex. Yeah, I was just telling Hunter. Unfortunately, that does mean he will be 1v3ing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be their build bot. All right, on my.
All right.
Feeling good. Looking good.
Good luck, guys, in your match coming up.
All right. right, thank you, Dandy.
Absolutely. Love you, man. Pull us out. We'd love to see some crazy plays, some aggro plays. Don't let that island get you guys.
Shit's gonna happen.
All right, guys. I'm gonna head up back to my little hobbit hole that they stick me in. I wish you guys luck. I wish your opponents luck. Kick some ass, guys.
Yes,
My hobbit hole's bigger than your hobbit hole.
I will literally get a shovel and a plastic spoon, dude, and I'll start digging. Like one of those little beach shovels, you know, like little hand ones.
Dude, you want to know something? I'm gonna use my bare hand.
You know what? If you guys lose or draw this next round, you and Edward have to come dig my hobbit hole.
I'm down. Deal.
So.
Alright, so sounds good.
Alright. So you guys have to win. Yeah, the most spacious hobbit hole you've ever seen. Please and thank you. I don't want to see a speck of grass.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pressure here, Hunter. You basically are 1v3ing. Edward will be main builds for the enemy team.
I'm like a super spy. At any point, Rex can just tell me to, like, switch teams and I'm going to start playing.
Alright, guys, I'm going to head back up. Good luck in your match.
Alright, thanks, bro.
Take it easy. Hello, chatters. I don't know where my Spoicio went or my Baku, so you guys all just get to deal with me. Isn't that exciting? We are having a battle of the stretch reses this time around, chat. That is correct. I know, sad. I know it's a sad day that you guys have to deal with me. Hopefully we'll see some more aggressive plays today, or plays this round. We loved seeing last round. Of course, these teams know each other so well, so bring back Spoicio. I'm sorry, Basement. Wiz, why can't I be enough for you? I mean, it'll be interesting to see where this goes. Of course, Egg already getting PvE damage. Round two PvE.
I'm back. I was socializing with my refs.
Spoicy, they're begging for you. They're throwing tomatoes at me.
Yeah.
Help!
There's no help. Chat is ruthless.
Help me! Enough, yeah. Let's start the fight. We'll get there.
That's how she goes sometimes.
Absolutely. A lot of setup keeping these rounds running.
Oh, yeah. And we've got a lot quicker with it from when we started.
I'm an impatient goon? Well, I'm gonna make you a patient goon. Honestly, you guys put in a lot of work. I mean, just the speed at which you guys pull this stuff off is incredible. I mean, you've got it down to practically being able to airdrop supplies on people from the archway.
Metz is one hell of a crate ref, that's for sure.
He sure is.
Metz is one of the primary, like, blood vessels of the arteries, I guess, of CSL.
Absolutely.
I mean, he is definitely a pillar. So yeah, it's a lot of them that are really able to pull it off, and Aku and Owl will spend a lot of time optimizing
of course.
The supplies, everything like that. So, you know, we have a lot of people that come out and help.
A very strong team.
It's a lot of work. I mean, it is a lot of work. We've had several. I mean, shit, we've had a couple days that we pushed probably 12, 13 hours in order to, from start to finish on it. So yeah, it's a real blessing to have some of the folk we do
absolutely
in the ref team, as well as a lot of the support folk that we do for artwork, everything like that. So
this default says I can do it in 2 years if you let me have time. SMH. So I got to
go
ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you first.
Go ahead. All right. Well, so CSL, a little bit of CSL history. We actually got from the idea of CSL started when I first came up with the idea to our actual first season within a month was actually when it took about a month to put everything with this together, and we were running matches, and it was pretty sweet.
Well, good news is Default's going to have you guys prepped and ready for Season 14 before you even need it, so.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Wizard, you're 100% right. Season 1 was fucking anarchy, and it was just, it was a different land, an 8-ship bracket, and less matches per night, but yeah, the streams from Season 1 were so scuffed. because some of those nights I was running ref team and I was the caster. So it's like I'm sitting there trying to like, hey, we need more of in this crate, and then like have to go back on stream and say something. And
that was something I had to talk to Baku about too. I was like, look, I'm more than happy to help set up sometimes, but you can't have me doing both of these. I got no clue what's going on anymore. I'm so confused.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was a lot busier back then. We didn't have everything quite refined like we do now too, and yeah, it's come a long ways, and we're happy to be here, and I'm very, very grateful for the team I have to be able to keep doing this, and yeah, and the players. We really honestly like Decent Wizard Jeremy, Barspins Eddie Nault, Ruben Ferriox. I mean,
Betty Bolton, Barspins,
Brewtown, and
we got another down on the stream. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, we did.
From my end,
really.
It's so weird because from my end, I'm looking at the bottom stats, and everything says it's clear and good. Like,
it's not even necessarily like a downage; it just froze.
Okay, so it's not a down; it's just a weird freeze.
Yeah, and now we're really dropped in frame.
Yeah,
it'll come out of it here.
I have practically nothing running in the background, music alone, and that's it. Try to get a refresh on these. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here.
On GX Sphere. Yeah, I've refreshed on their streams.
Yeah, I've refreshed them both. See if that maybe helps us out.
Yeah, that looks like it's doing a lot better.
That's it right there. Sometimes we just have to push them back out.
But
yeah, Spicy, great work to you. Spicy, you, Baku, fucking everybody, dude. Owl. I mean, just honest to God, great work. Looks like we
I appreciate your help too.
I love this shit.
We'd be in a tough spot without you. I've been having to travel a lot for work, and it just hasn't been able to work out for me able to cast this season, and I'm glad to be here today. But yeah, I mean, shit, next week wouldn't work out for me, and I think I'll be here on the 8th, but I'm probably out on the 15th, so it's like I've got on the week of the 8th and week of the 15th of July. So it's like it's tough, and so I really appreciate having you come in and help out.
Dude, I love it so much. You know what I mean? I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've gotten to cast with some very good people. You, Owl, fucking so many people. You know what I mean? It's Rados. It's just been Baku. It's been a good time.
Yeah, when I used to cast, I'd go into ref chat and just be like, all right, I need a co-caster. And everyone would just be like silent, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be you. And
that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna ask if one of you guys are busy that day and I need a co-caster. I'm just gonna be like, and Rados up.
Yep, and you just take them, and it's like, yep, you're co-casting with me.
Congratulations, you're co-casting.
Right now.
I call dibs on this ref.
This one is mine now. I am keeping him forever.
Yeah. Honestly, the cannon pressure we're seeing here is a lot more aggressive than last time. We're noticing no island play. We don't want to get too close to it. They are spiraling near.
Ooh, a basement wizard co-cast would be amazing.
Yeah, Wiz, when are you going to be my co-caster?
Wiz for co-caster.
Yeah.
Wiz, come co-cast with me next week. No comms? Oh, comms, right. We need to get some Eggward and GX comms. That's what we're getting right now. Call out.
Thanks for casting, absolutely. Hi, John. Welcome in, dude.
Welcome in, John.
Excited for your rematch.
Ooh, a backsplash on Why I'm So Silly from Rex. Gotta watch this. We've seen a lot of damage tonight from backsplash.
Yeah, I still can't.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ooh, and we're in a bad position for yellow team right now. Red is
oh my gosh, but the cross on Why I'm So Silly in the midst of that. And
the
it's gonna secure with blunder bombs.
That's crazy.
No shot!
Wild.
Now that is the upset we love. Let's go.
They
They're throwing water on the boat. That's the place.
Why would he go for that res?
Okay. It's over.
Oh shit.
What a dumb
It's
flip.
over from
Holy
that.
cow.
That right there ended the match.
Let's go, man.
Insane. Egg.
Huge. They were in a nose. No cannon angles. Nothing to do. Demasted. cross and a blunderbomb kill, and they're done.
They were so excited. I don't know what they were saying, but they were so exciting. They just hard peaked the mic on my side. Oh God, let's go talk to our competitors.
Yeah, I'm gonna get predictions out, and I'll meet you down there.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to Edward first.
I'm always a
guys. What a turnaround! What a play! Holy shit!
Oh wow! Weird there. That was weird.
You guys were on the losing end of that so heavily, and to turn it around with the snipes and the blunder, and who was throwing water from your boat to theirs? Toxic genius.
Yeah, that would be me.
Yeah, big plays, because honestly,
guys, make sure to grab their subs and head back to
we're
your
already
boat.
ahead of it.
Yes.
Honestly, had it
Empty
not
pockets in the barrels.
honestly, had it not been for those, Baku, go away! I'm kicking you out. All right, I kicked her out. Now that she's gone.
Overall, the commentators we started losing.
We were kind of worried about it. We thought you guys were going to lose that there. I mean, they literally pulled sail right next to you and we're just kind of chilling right in front of you. It was not a strong position for you guys.
We were calling out that you guys got yourself into a bad spot, and I looked over to the other screen and I was like, holy fucking shit, he just died. I'm like, shit. Blunderbomb follow, wipe them both, throw in the water on the boat. I mean, it was perfect storm.
That water play was crazy. I mean, it literally was the winning move there, I think. I think if you had not been throwing water from your own boat, I think they would have been able to get their own board, one of their players back.
Threw one bucket onto them. That's the thing.
They were tilting so far already, though. It made such a difference.
Also, Dandy, did you mute?
That was huge.
I don't do that. We don't.
Okay,
we just like echoes in this household. Thank you.
We just like the echo.
Yeah, we live for the many voices. Everyone wants to hear Egg talk, so they can hear Egg talk twice.
I talk too much.
Yeah.
My yapping is just like at a
hear me out.
bad level. That's not a
Did you guys like my snipes?
Yeah, it was clean.
Yeah.
Pretty good snipes.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good match, bro. That was a good
Huge
match.
play.
I think we keep away from the island waves because I was getting sniped so much. Yeah,
Dude,
I think.
I catch mast. Like I was not expecting Silly. I was not expecting Silly to chain wheel because there's so limited wheel chains that you get.
Absolutely.
So I was like necessarily thinking I'm like, and then he changed it. I was like, okay, well.
Yeah.
So I had to call, and I was like, okay. And then I get one rep on it, and then it gets tier 3 again, and I just did sniping Silly as many times.
Absolutely.
Till he dies.
I mean, ultimately, insane turnarounds, guys.
Yeah,
just absolutely insane. Because that was very obviously going in their direction, and they had a very strong position.
They really played that well there.
And you guys,
I think if they didn't go for that res, they would have still been in a really good spot there.
I agree with you. I think you guys just were ready to stop that res, and that readiness really makes a difference.
Yeah, you definitely read their next move in it and took advantage of that.
1000%.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I was just reading a message from a friend.
No, of course.
I mean, I think the crazy thing is I probably Rex used to be an MC, so it really surprises me on how good he's gotten on Helm too. It's actually insane.
Absolutely.
I have 3,000 hours on Helm, and Rex just he just did it in I don't know 800, 900 hours.
Yeah, Rex
that's
fast,
how
bro. He got his
that's how
gold at,
fast
900
he was able
hours,
to.
man.
I mean, some really good players, so it makes sense,
I mean, Edward, didn't you get your gold skelly?
A little bit over 1,000 hours, yeah, but.
Because I remember whenever I first met you.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're
gonna gold skelly already.
Long of a story for that.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're gonna have to head down to say hi to our other competitors for the next round. So, GG's, guys. Crazy plays, massive turnaround. Absolutely.
Thank you.
We're gonna head down.
Hey, Dandy.
Yes, sir.
Guess what?
What's up?
You have to dig our hobbit.
That's true. That's true. By the way, I have no arms. I can't dig them. Sorry. Bye.
Wow,
Hey guys.
Hey man.
That was kind of insane.
Yeah.
How are we feeling? Let's get some talks on that. Yeah.
I think we just got too close there. I should have expected to cross there. I guess I got baited into it because I was destroying their wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I chained it, and then I just wanted to stay on cannons there, and that's kind of what got us in that situation.
Absolutely.
We to get crossed there.
I mean, absolutely. Such a massive turnaround, right? Because you guys had the pressure, you had them down, you had them nosing. There wasn't a lot they could do other than exactly what they did.
Yeah, that was a great play by them. That was a good cross right there.
Mm-hmm.
They're very good players. I should have read them more. I should have,
of course,
probably moved.
And of course, that's once again the synergy of you guys knowing each other so well comes into play, right? Because they know exactly what you want to do there. They know what your intention is, so they can play off of that.
We do follow. I mean, we all learn together. We all learn how to do Hourglass together.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that is like a big what makes this fight special is that we know each other very well.
And it makes the fight so special for us as well. Honestly, it's really fun to watch that.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to play, and I'm just excited. Like I'm just so happy.
Mm-hmm. Well, and we love to see that.
Really good play by them.
We love to see that.
Absolutely, and it is really cool. And I would say, and I said it to them that I think they really read you guys once they got that cross to push and defend that res. Do you think that what would you have done, I guess, differently, other than you said keep a little bit of space and expect that cross? But I mean, you guys got put in such an advantageous position there. I guess, do you think that did you guys think that you pushed into that angle and were gonna come out of that very well off?
We did. I think the reason for that is because we know how both of them play, and like we know they want to get their wheel as fast as they can, so we were trying to bait them onto wheel and probably get a combo with a cannonball and a snipe there. Right. But they just got to us first.
Mm-hmm. And they called that out on their side as well. That you chained their wheel and you really threw off their game and made them have to change everything about how they were playing in that moment.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was very unanticipated.
I mean, you got to play differently against people you know very well.
Mm-hmm. Of course, because you can't
make it hard, but also fun.
Right, you got to play their weaknesses. You can't just give into it and play it like you don't know. We're getting another caster hydrate, continuing the fashion of tonight. I'm pushing this on to the players. Drink some water, you sweaty motherfuckers.
I knew it. Yeah,
drink some water, you frickin' sweats.
I have a whole gallon next to me ready.
Get after it.
Get after it, yeah. Honestly, though, GG's, guys. It's great matches to fight. We'd love to see going into a third round. Of course, we love to see that. Third match, third round, third day, third season.
You're gonna flip it back, push it into an overtime round?
Are we going again?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I think we can absolutely do this. What me and Rex were saying earlier is that I think if it goes longer than this, it might get postponed to another day. Because we just know these players like very well. They know us. It's a lot of fun though, so I think we can turn it back definitely.
All right, yeah. No, we definitely want to see it play out. Yeah.
First overtime of season 3, right? I don't believe we've had an overtime yet, right?
Not yet, not that I've seen.
Man, they're wild. They're wild. 20 planks of wood, no timer. Oh. Awesome.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So once you guys get your subs and stuff, get on back to your corners that you need to be in. Obviously, we're flipping sides as always. Other than that, good luck. Play smart. Don't do that again.
Yeah.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna head up, Boise. Bop. Bop.
So, relieve the caster hydrate spam. So I will be right back.
Yeah. Look what you guys did. You killed him. You killed Spoicy. Silly's POV looks like the room for Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Every time Silly goes and looks at his map table, it is the most disorienting thing I've ever seen in my life. Motherfucker is literally playing in a toy car. One of them old red and yellow ones. It's Tonka Truck Silly right now. POV, do you ultra wide hamburger style or hot dog style? That's basically what this matchup is. His map table is a square. Yeah, his actual map is a square. a crazy POV, but it works for him. It works really, really well. Oh, we don't have any music going. Let's get you guys a little bit of something going on. Bop. Let's get you something going on. Gotta get it. We'll play. Oh my god, we need some good music. What the hell? Why I got all my music all over the place? Chad, I'm dropping the ball on music. Hot dog style, only the way I know. Yeah, sometimes you gotta fold your ultra wide certain ways. Wow. We'll play this song right here. Boom. Brother, brother, ooh, brother, ew, brother, Let's run some different songs. What do you guys want to hear? Can't play nothing crazy inappropriate. What do we want? Give me a genre. Queen? We want some Queen. I'm not playing XX10. I'm sorry. What's up, waifu cheesecake? We could play some Queen. Queen I have always got time for. Oh, Journey. I don't know why I'm saying fucking Queen. I was thinking of Don't. Oh, it is Queen. Yeah, Don't Stop Me Now, not Don't Stop Believing. Come on, YouTube. Catch up with me. YouTube playing tricks on me.
All right, I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome in, waifu cheesecake. Good to have you. Glad you're here. Oh, we're getting all kinds of music requests now.
Yeah, I thought I'd ask them what they want to hear.
Yeah, talk about another good channel redeem. I'm gonna slap that in there.
Music clips, music requests. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, default guy, you absolutely can send that clip directly to me.
What clip?
He said, "Can I send a clip of Donnie singing 'Don't Stop Me Now'?"
Nice.
No, not in chat. You can't send it in chat. I can't give you that permission. I'm sorry. Do we have a prediction up for this match?
I believe we do. I will double check,
all right.
though.
I can't see it from my side, so I have to rely on you for that.
Yeah. I gotta unpin, I think, another one, but
send it directly to Dandy Did It default. We'll get that out there. Might not be able to play it on stream just yet, but maybe next time we'll check it out. We'll see how it goes. Spoicy might fire me.
What am I gonna fire you for?
Playing random clips on stream.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you definitely want to look at it first.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
I'm an anarchy kind of guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the last thing I need is to someone send me a clip and it's just someone screaming the N-word.
Yep. That's how it goes.
You know what I mean? It's just fucking blind playing.
Like, oh, yep, that is a big old pain.
That's a massive Peter. All right. Do we have both teams in position now? It looks like we do. Where's Baku?
Yeah,
we need that one.
I'm sure something real exciting happened, so I'm sure we'll hear all about it.
Well, she's talking to Yellow Team currently.
Oh, yeah. They're in trouble.
Uh-oh, hackers.
Edward in trouble. How did you guys sink a skateboard so fast?
We're gonna pause on that. Pause on music for a minute. Whoop. Let me hear what's going on. Oh yeah, we're playing this clip right now. We're playing this clip loud for everybody. Oh, Donnie. Oh, Donnie. Look at the dance moves.
Looks like we're running.
Okay, we're gonna have to pause this. Go back to the normal stuff. Outstanding work. We were playing Donnie's singing "Don't Stop Me Now," and what a song it was. It was a rendition of all time.
Forward that.
I will send that directly to you.
That is fantastic. The G spot every time. Yeah.
Oh, he was hitting it. He was hitting something for sure.
The walls were rattling.
All right, we're gonna unmute and get back to Why Am I So Silly and Rex's comms. Again, playing right. This should be the last. This could be the last match. I mean, what happens? We get an overtime match if Why Am I So Silly wins it. How does it go here? Talk to me.
Okay, sorry, I was watching the so basically how the overtimes work is it's a reduced supply round.
Dr. Donnie and default.
They're very, very exciting. So I'll read it off.
Well, do we go into overtime if Red wins this round? What happens there? I mean, because we have a draw and a win.
Yep, a draw and a win on yellow, and then if Red gets a win out of this, then
oh right, then they play it. Okay, absolutely.
We'd be sitting at 1-1-1.
All right, cool then.
Yeah. Sitting at 0-1-1. So yeah, I would love to see this go.
Drop in there.
There are a blast. And so, just for context on what we're going into on overtime, 200 cannonballs, 20 planks of wood, 20 palms, 30 coconuts, 35 bananas, and 4 chains.
That is burner supplies.
20 planks is not much.
It is not. It is a bilging nightmare.
Yep, that was LBH. Bilging LBH was a pain, let me tell you.
That's what it is currently. And look, we're seeing another side-by-side broad. I mean, these two teams they are so good at locking each other down. The predictions, the knowing where each other are. I mean, it's insane to watch.
I mean, yeah, they're putting themselves in identical situations like every single time. The last match was the only time we didn't see that. Look at this, we got a down and a res on the experience.
Dude, that
absolutely.
Was one of those over on
Why Am I So Silly and Res? Like, I mean,
it's mirroring. I mean, it's textbook mirroring right now. I mean, it's crazy to watch them go from one handball to the other's handballing, and I mean, you could really see the trades in Cannon line here.
Right, and a slight advantage for Rex and So Silly right now, with them having that mana stuff, and if they can get themselves an opportunity to get moving here, I think they can take this.
Yeah, he's just opening right.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. How do we go from freaking queen to this? We're not taking that one. Sorry, gamers.
Baited one snipe.
Getting back on cannon line there, why am I so doing good hand loads, putting in snipes with it, really working to keep that cannon.
It's so important to snipe here, but one thing I will say is I do think Red Team might be going too heavy on the snipes. They might be sniping where they could be firing and loading cannonballs, and that kind of stuff, it matters. I mean, of course, we do see the cross right here. They do get aggro.
That's a ball.
Is that a ball? Yeah. It looked like a cross from my side. I mean, a little bit. Yep.
Oh, maybe it did. Well, he got the red X with the
absolutely. And now look, he's holding it in. Nope, he has not.
I don't even know how they got that, man.
GX was able to get the res up.
Unfortunate.
There is currently, if anyone didn't catch it, the sniper on Edward is not reloaded. Here he goes. Cocking it back. I mean, it's so important, right? Like the reload time on your weapon, it restarts pretty much no matter what you do, no matter what you interact with, every sprint step you take. So getting that reload in can mean the difference in pressure.
And I would actually argue that to see more snipes in these situations, watching the R spins, Volcano fights, and everything in that, you know, the really high level play on that, your sniper game in these close range double D-masts is way more important.
Hit him again.
Oh, most
certainly.
I just accepted the quest.
Very
dude, oh my goodness.
But like,
I knew it was gonna come back, bro.
Go back to
I knew it was gonna make a comeback, bro. I knew it. I told you. Something's gonna happen with this quest.
Heads up freaking window to shoot. I mean, like, everybody's instantly dying.
Maybe they sniper. Maybe that's the play.
Touched a cannon, got crossed instantly. I mean, it is wild.
Invisible.
What you can do with a sniper.
Oh, it looks like we got an accidental acceptance of the quest on red team.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And now we have Briggsy. Yeah, Briggsy is chatting it up. Three-man boating over there. I'm certain there's something in the rules about this one. Briggsy, the secret player, makes a difference. Yeah, she here for nothing but shit talking.
Yep, yaps more than Edward.
At once.
Oh, where is Baku with our timer when we need it? And Edward is down. Goes to the ferry too. Instant release.
Instant release. This is huge, and I think if we see Why Am I So Silly and Rex get them moving here, I think we see them get the sync. They've got to get a rep on that mast and go.
I find it very interesting that they're not. Yes, I find it very interesting that they're not going for that rep here, and they're not going for a board either, right? They've pretty much not capitalized on this kill at all, and you just need to. There's so little time, little supplies.
Pressure on them and all that, but you cannot put enough pressure on one side of a sloop.
You simply can't.
So that solo is in a bad spot. I mean, like, even if you've got every hole on the left side, like, you're gonna be able to hold until the second player comes back. So, yeah, I think they made a mistake in the way that they should have gone on that. But I guess we'll see how it works out for them.
Trying to hit rights right now.
You're on too much.
Yeah, right. Good call. I'm gonna grab. Double snipe here?
Oh, okay, he did patch their mask.
Yeah, that's what Basement Wizard is saying. But of course, from my POV, I just don't hear those comms. I don't actually have them on.
Right? Yeah, I don't even have the sound of the matches on because I'm not gonna listen to me and your voice constantly.
Exactly. I don't want to hear me back. I would be interrupting myself too much.
Every time he hits me.
Yeah.
Ready to hit him here?
Honestly, we're not seeing a lot of outward pressure out of red. I mean, yes, they are kind of winning here, this broadside, but they're not really taking any headway. They're kind of just stalemating here.
They need to do something because if this match draws, they lose.
Absolutely.
They have to get the sync on this.
And they're not. It's just such a stationary fight currently. It's very interesting to see play out. If they have the mast the patch on mast, I'm quite curious why they're stationary still, honestly.
Right, and I understand that there's the island there and everything, but that island's so low. And at the very least, they could focus wheel and just try and get a little bit of a wrap on, get him out of angle and start pushing some boards.
Right, because as we talk about this, you see on Yellow's boat as Edward goes down, his water level is exactly the same way, exactly the same height it was when we spoke about it a moment ago. It just hasn't changed.
Right, there's just not that much pressure on one side of the sloop. Sloops can get so much damage before it's a problem.
Looks like we're kind of stationary. We're gonna need a big play from someone. Yeah, Wiz, of course. Always would love to hear that. Thank you so much. We need to see something. Cannon pressure and sniper pressure is great, but they are not going to win a fight in this position. Not unless you're double-landed.
Get a double kill. Yeah.
Right, and that's exactly what they need.
Right, you could cross one, and if the other one tries to get the board or the res on it, you could try and cross them back on it, and Get yourself in a good spot with that, but I mean,
You hit him out the way, dude.
why am I
It's
so
so
certain
much.
Rex have to do
Remember, if I hit him
something?
first, he always goes.
Right, they're just wasting as good of players they are, and as much as they are hitting both their snipes and their cannons, they're just not outputting that pressure. And GX and Edward can afford to tank forever.
Right. I mean, you're never going to sink that boat to pressure.
No, they can. They're sitting there in a great place. Their water is completely under control. They know they don't have to be aggro. They know they don't have to play for the win. All they have to do is draw this out.
We don't have time for this.
I killed him.
Killed him? Okay.
That's what I was thinking. I was going to talk to him about.
Edward.
Absolutely. Default, I was actually going to talk to Spoicy and Baku about that after the stream.
Yeah. As long as
We're
as
trying
long
too
as it
hard.
gets run
He's off the ball, off the ball, off the
I
ball.
mean, I'll run it every
It'll be
time we start
super
thing, you know
simple.
what I mean?
Yeah,
I
it'll be
think
super
the other side, I'm
simple.
attacking.
Can we add an extra bot to the chat?
Nah, he knows. He's
Like
fine.
another bot to announce to casters so I know when the
Wait,
match
get- Watch
starts?
angle, or watch
Yeah.
island.
We'll be here.
I don't
Probably
think.
good.
No.
In front right now.
We
If I know
don't
that
need
they
that because what
probably
will
have
happen
that
is
yet.
it'll echo through stream. You'll be hearing it.
Oh, true, for the stream.
I'm just gonna pull up
Yeah,
guys.
then as long as whoever's starting the bot is in this VC with me and says, hey, I'm starting it, I could always start the timer.
They're gonna snipe soon. They're gonna double
I mean,
have
it,
a timer
it'd be
going.
fine. Yeah, Bob
We were
can
just
run
talking about
the
a timer for VAC for viewers and for me
50
because
seconds.
We run off of a chronograph.
That's fair.
We
Yeah,
can,
Boffer.
you can see it, and Baku can start it. Oh, and a
a good
kill
call,
on Why
good
Am I
call.
So Silly?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a huge
my
here.
phone right now
First player to go
though.
to the ferry, right? No, second.
Oh, I got you.
Let's go. I'm not the first.
Yeah.
He's
Ooh,
getting
Egg
Because
and
the Wi-Fi's
GX
bad.
in a bad position here, I won't lie to you. They're kind of still tanking and holding it, and that's really all they need to
He's gonna
do.
go for cannon. He's going.
I mean,
And if
I
he doesn't,
think they're
he'll go.
both really in just kind of subpar positions right now.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's
Armin, not
good
supposed
that
to
they've
pass.
gotten, on
come
the
back
other
in 2 minute
side
warning.
of Eggward
Okay.
GX. Like, that's really good, but like, we're still not
gonna pull up
actually
in front of
seeing anything decisive go on, and they're gonna be able to
Kill
get
here?
those
No,
left side
I-
repairs here soon if
No,
they're
second behind.
if they plan on tanking the way at least I would see.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do in this scenario, regardless of how good your opponents are, right, or how well you know them. I mean, you really don't need to be taking any risky plays
I'm hit. You have to go. You have to.
if you're
Right,
Egbert, if
You
you're
know,
Egbert and
Fucking
GX here.
down.
I need food.
And it's
I
good
got
they've
it.
got this pressure. Their
Yeah,
pressure should be
30
gone
seconds.
by now on red ship. So I think we need to
Red
see
sends
it.
a border,
Yep,
and
there's the
they
board.
do.
There's
Yeah.
the board. I
Um,
was gonna say that's what I think we need to see. They need to do something to put
But you need to be careful.
Eggward and GX on
Tell us
their
how shooting to
heels.
go out.
But I mean,
You know they're both gonna watch.
until
they're both
they
gonna watch. One's gonna
do
be on
something
both.
along with that, I think we're gonna
I'm gonna die.
keep pushing this closer to a draw.
I'm out of food, but I got a firebomb.
I completely agree with you, and especially
They go a
if
lot
Silly,
fine.
now back on his boat, can't do much. Oh no, maybe it's Rex they sent over.
They did not. No way.
Yep, I believe.
And
it
he's
is
still
right.
in water. Oh,
Good
well played.
play.
Yellow has sunk.
Oh,
We go into
wow.
overtime. GG's.
That is
Watch out for
huge.
snipes, they hurt a bit.
GG's.
Thanks, you know.
Man, I
What
am
would I do without you, man?
very thrilled. Very thrilled to see this.
Rex, you're not gonna believe this. C-Mac came into my chat and said snipes hurt. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
What a play. It was the board and the
That is
pressure.
a fact.
Outstanding. So once again, Spoicy, go ahead and run us through what an overtime means.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
so
bro.
so how it works over here in CSL
Dude, that was
is
a good fight.
we're playing obviously best 2 out
was
of
a good
3 as
fight.
you've seen, and if we don't have a decisive winner,
Let's take him.
where
Let's kidnap
if
him.
you have,
Get him.
let's say you have 2 draws and 1 win, the 1 win will take it. You have to have more wins than the other person, obviously. So best 2 out of 3 with
Where's your hair,
draws.
man?
Very simple on that. If we find ourselves like we do now in a situation where we're unable to deem a winner out of that, we go into an overtime round. So we're pushing it to a 4th round winner takes all format with no timer and reduced supplies. And once again, that is 200 cannonballs, 20 planks of wood, 4 chain shot, 20 pomegranates, 30 coconuts, and 35 bananas. I mean, you don't have much. You don't have the mangoes and the
We do have those
pineapples
crates
like
ready.
you do. Awesome.
Oops.
You guys. But yeah, I mean, you don't have the benefits of having the pineapples and the mangoes, which is a big deal when you push a border you're defending, and you have to take the time to eat twice, to keep yourself from dying. So it adds a very interesting dynamic to it, as well as the no timer. Because
Of
in
course.
situations like we saw there, like, Why am I so silly? I would have sat
spray.
there and shot the same side of the boat too, because you know
grabbing
you
and
have
loading
200
might be
cannons. They only
crazy.
have 20 planks of wood,
So we
have
so
a
they
100
cannot
bro.
repair that many holes. You know.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So
He's over there.
it changes things up a lot, and we've had it's actually Itch, Smee, and Timber are the most experienced in these overtime matches. Basement Wizard actually was in the first overtime we ever had with Itch, Smee, and Timber, and I think Itch, Smee's had 2 or 3 overtime instances. So that we don't see them much, but man, when we see them, they're very fun, very exciting.
Absolutely. All right, and with that, I'm going to head down and talk to our competitors.
Kill me real quick.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm going to go talk to Purple first.
Team Skeet.
What is up, Rex and Silly?
What is up, Rex and Silly?
Let me mute some comms. Boop, there we go. Silly is gone. We got Rex.
Well, Silly's here. I don't know. He's just muted or something.
Oh, tell him we love him. Get his ass back in here. Tell him it's interview time.
I did not know I was muted.
He's
Whoops.
here.
The whole time. I had no clue.
GG's, guys. What a play. I mean,
And that was a good fight.
What are you guys thinking of that match? I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts are. Spoicy and I had some comments. We'd love to talk over with you.
It was a
That
really good fight.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
a really great match there. I think everyone was trying their hardest,
Mm-hmm.
especially us, dude. We were locked in. I started trying to, I guess, read them a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I know like how they like kind of capitalizing on how they play a bit more,
Absolutely.
trying to go for a lot more kills. When we got their mass down earlier in the fight, I think that's when I started to just focus on them, not so much the boat. They're
Absolutely.
good snipers, and I was trying to dodge a lot.
Right.
It was overall just a good fight.
And clearly it worked out for you, as we just saw. I did personally have a question. During a large portion of that early half of that fight, you guys seemed to be putting a lot of cannon and snipe pressure out to the other boat while they were at the island, but you didn't seem to be doing too much pressure to them. Did you guys have thoughts there? What was the goal with that long cannon line when they were at the island there?
Well, so when they
drain
were at
them.
the island, we just wanted to drain them, you know.
Mhm.
We wanted to put pressure on their food.
Mm,
So that way,
okay.
if we did board,
A smart
we'd
plan.
probably have a little bit more palms. They'd have coconuts. Just a
Right.
better overall. Maybe they'd waste some blunder bombs or something.
Mhm.
Just something to give us an advantage. That was like the early.
Just
the
drain
early
those
plan.
supplies quickly. And of course that we see that it
Okay.
worked out for you.
Right. I mean, I think they were getting pretty low on wood towards the end of that as well.
Absolutely.
Which,
Nope.
which in a standard match, you don't see people run out of wood much. I mean,
No, but in this match coming up, it's going to make the whole difference playing like that.
Oh yes, oh yes. Are you guys familiar with the overtime rounds and what they look like?
No, we've not played an overtime round.
Right. So basically, obviously, we're kicking it to an overtime round. So there's no timer, and you have significantly limited supplies. So what your battle crate's going to look like is 200 cannons, 20 planks of wood, 4 chain shot, and then you get 20 palms, 30 cokes, 35 bananas.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
it's winner takes all on it. So
So no pines.
no pines, no mangoes.
Okay, I like that. It's a lot of fun. I
It's a
mean,
do or die, low
Yeah,
supply battle.
Pressure's on with it. So
All right, boys. We want to see some aggressive plays. Make it something worth remembering, all right?
oh, definitely. I have a feeling I know exactly what they're gonna do.
GG's,
We're gonna gumball
guys. We're going to go talk to them and see what they have to say themselves. So,
Of course, man.
Spicy, anything to add before we dip?
yeah, I was curious on a couple
Oh, of
things.
course,
as well,
yeah.
I guess, you know. So do you guys feel comfortable in those stalemates, kind of like we see with the sniping matches and stuff like that? It's something that we see a lot on the high end playing of Sloop. I'm sure you know that, obviously, that, you know, when you get a really close match with really good crews, a lot of times you end up in a double D mast, and it's a fight to see who can get moving first. You know, did you go into that situation feeling comfortable? Were you a little bit concerned getting into that situation?
It's really
Yeah,
comfortable.
it's very comfortable because in a lot of situations, especially like late game situations, you tend to see people's playstyle change a lot. And in a regular hourglass match or just a regular match in general, that's a big that's like a big problem because against random people, you don't know what they're gonna do. But these are our friends. So towards the end, I started calling out like how they play, how they jump down from wheel when they're done using it, they jump over the ledge. Um, how when they get sniped or hit by a cannonball, they strafe right to the harpoons.
Right.
So we know exactly what they're gonna do, and they know exactly what we're gonna do. So it's just a lot of being more aggressive for us, like trying to capitalize on everything there, and it worked out when we got that kill, and we started circling, and I had Rex over there.
Well, absolutely. I think that's a good mindset, and you say some interesting points in that, and
absolutely
that really good answer on that. So awesome.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
We're really looking forward to this overtime. If you have any questions on it, just let me know, and I'm more than happy to answer any if you have any now over what it looks like or anything like that. So
I do have one question.
Of course.
If we skeet Baku, could we get a pineapple for each boat?
Ooh, that's a strong question. It's a strong question. If you skeet Baku, you can smell a pineapple on each boat.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm anarchy, so I think that would be really interesting. If both teams agreed, I'm sure they would, obviously. But I think we keep it. I think we
I think we stay with what it is. It's a late night, fellas.
Right now, valiant effort. Let me tell you.
I just had to ask.
You're not
just
far
had to
from
know.
getting it. Not far.
No, you almost had it. You almost had it. Maybe if you had skeeted Baku and then asked,
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
If you had started with skeeting Baku, that really would have won you a lot of points. So.
Yep.
All right, guys. I'm gonna head up to the other VC. Say hello to your competitors. Tell them see what's going on in their minds. GG's. Good luck on your next match. Pressure's on, boys.
All right, we'll see you,
man.
Good
luck, guys.
Yeah.
We are chomping through this.
Edward GX.
What is up?
What is up, guys?
All right,
strong fight.
Plan.
All right, talk to me about it.
All right. Well, okay. Biggest issue there was island waves. I told you guys those snipes were gonna be killer, and they did.
You absolutely did say it.
Really. And we just because their sites are already good, we cannot get in that position on island waves. So we're gonna do whatever we can without obviously being like weird and running away. But we're gonna do whatever we can to get off those island waves. Try to chop them early. Try to chop them where there's waves, so that we can get in a position where I feel like I'm a bit more comfortable.
Well, I do want to make sure that we're aware. This overtime match does come with a little bit different supplies for you guys. Are you guys already aware of that?
Supplies.
Yes, but I'm not aware of what supplies.
Spoicey, go ahead and one more time run them through what's about to happen.
So basically, the overtime round is so there's no timer.
Right.
So it's until sync. And the supplies for an overtime crate, what your battle crate's going to look like is 200 cannons, 20 planks of wood, 4 chain shot, 20 palms, 30 cokes, 35 bananas.
Okay. Okay.
30 coke.
Yep, 30 cokes.
Bullets.
So we got 4. Okay, we'll check this out so we see him. I think.
But yeah, so does that change your master plan with stuff?
No, it doesn't. It's just gonna make it a little bit more challenging, especially because they're really playing us out on subs here. At the end, I was dying a lot because I just didn't have the food for this. So hopefully, I make
think about it.
early and strong,
as long as they don't have island waves, we should play better.
I mean, yeah, that's the plan. So let's go to the corners.
Because we're always the one chopping them first.
No, I got extended time. We're doing all right. We'll be fine. I extended my internet time, Rex. Don't worry. Do intense negotiations.
Wait, do you have work tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, good luck. Really looking forward to it, and curious to see what you guys come up with.
Yeah, absolutely. GG's, guys. Spoicey, I'm gonna turn my AC up, so if you meet me in Casticorn and just take over for a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, appreciate you. Good luck, guys. All right, I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Well, I haven't got a chance to look at the predictions here. Ooh, it's pretty even with a slight lead to red. Very interesting. That was a bit. on the last match for you guys. That there was some people that came home with a little bit of money out of that.
What up, fellas?
Howdy.
Howdy.
Is the ref team all riled up? They get to see an overtime?
No.
Go to bed?
Ref team is tired.
It is
Ref
late.
team is ready for bed.
This has been a long, long match right here.
You're telling me.
This is the latest it's ever gone for us, right?
On season 3.
Pretty sure my evening plans have passed out already.
Yeah, and honestly, ref team, if anyone wants to leave, they're free to leave now.
All right, I'm out of here. Peace out.
Yeah.
Okay. I think literally all that's left is me and Mets.
Oh, nice.
And tie-dye.
He's probably just itching to play some World of Tanks or something.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, yes. What would we do without Mets, though? Well, what is your thoughts on the overtime?
Mine personally or Baku's?
I was asking Baku's, but I wasn't getting much out of it.
That's what I noticed.
Dude, my brain is so I'm just excited for it to be over. I genuinely have no care who wins. Like GG's to both teams. They're doing fantastic. Just make it done.
Default says Silly's the reason I wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
Well, Baku, if you do want to take off, I can run what we need here.
I'll be alright. I'm vibing. We don't have to run a timer this time around. I can just chill out and hang out and do whatever.
All right, and I think everybody's just about getting into position. If we want to, Baku, take a run down and make sure everybody's good.
Yeah. I just need one boat to turn and we should be alright.
Okay. I think they're setting on that right now.
Well, yeah, Dandy, what are your thoughts? What's this first time to witness a overtime live and with really close matchup?
I mean, the rest of that stuff's pretty average. I don't think you're gonna find a single pirate who coming into CSL who isn't comfortable with 200 cannons, right? Like that's pretty standard when you start your hourglass. What I think, unless you're buying more stuff and whatnot, but I think what really is gonna come down to make the difference here is that 20 wood. That is nothing.
Well, and that's something like coming into Hourglass, and that's where our PvP nowadays is coming out of compared to with arena players and stuff. Like running low on supplies is not a very common occurrence for a lot of these sloot players.
It is not. No, it really isn't.
You're talking about having endless pineapples.
These are crews that throw wood barrels away first. You know what I mean? These are players that. So that 20 wood, it's so
I
deadly.
think it's really uneasy for him. I really do. And there might be, I could be wrong and maybe they have, a lot of experience working with limited supplies like that and everything. But yeah, I would be surprised if a lot of the newer age of PvPers are coming into this, comfortable with that few wood.
Absolutely.
Like I said, with LBH and stuff.
We get another refresh from these guys.
Sucked. I see that. It always sucked because you only had, if I remember right, 70 planks of wood for an entire galleon in a free-for-all. I mean, a
very limited amount of stuff. Yeah.
70 planks of wood.
It's nothing.
You're picking and choosing what you have to repair. I mean, yeah. Think about how much wood a galleon goes through in a really, really long.
Oh yeah, easily hundreds. I mean, especially if you're playing it smart, right? Like you can go through 50 to 60 to hundreds of wood. I mean, 70 is nothing.
Yes. So yeah, it is very brutal. And I think that age of SOT really has passed, and your
match is beginning now.
Like
yeah, without a doubt, that limited supply player base. I mean, it's different now. It's
right. It's not the same, and I think it's really sweet to bring it back like this.
Absolutely.
I mean,
especially because back then,
puts a lot of pressure.
Especially with back then, right? With like barrels and whatnot, back before barrels popped up, when supplies were in such high demand, when pineapples were a rarity,
Right. Well, before fortresses. I mean,
absolutely before fortresses.
Prior to fortresses, like you know, I'd see like a pineapple maybe a week.
And you'd be excited for it.
Yeah, and you wouldn't want to eat the damn thing. You'd be so worried about wasting it on a stupid situation.
Now you go through and most boats you sink will have easily a handful of pineapples or more.
Right. I mean, yeah, you go and get a 4 streak on Hourglass, especially with the crate glitch and everything. I mean,
absolutely. I mean, just so many supplies.
Getting 30, 40, 50 pineapples sometimes off of a single sink. That is insane.
Absolutely. And we see Red here taking the island.
That's what I was gonna say. There's been a lot of talk about this island. There's a lot of strategy going on with people taking these island waves.
Right.
I mean, it's huge, and you can see that Eggward and GX are, they're playing different now that they have to go against island waves. All Rex and all Why Am I So Silly has to do is out cannon damage on their boat. If nothing else, that's all it's on my end. But
I have not seen a delay yet, so hopefully that's on your end. How's it looking?
We're back.
Okay.
We're good. Probably on my end. But yeah, no, it's really changing a lot of the play with having those island waves, and especially with once again the limited supplies. These guys are really worried to get.
And you can see it here. Neither boat wants to fire a cannon until they're certain they're in a range they can play at.
Right. Well, in the 200 cannons, like that, you should feel pretty comfortable with that. But gosh, I mean, it isn't much. I mean, you can burn through 200 cannons so fast.
Default guy says, I get excited.
20 reballs.
Absolutely. I mean, that's nothing. I mean, it's literally a handful of pockets and you're it.
Get excited when I see this color.
Man, new gens. And I mean, it really comes down to which side of this team can handle that low pressure or that low sup count better, right? Because it's just like you were saying with LBH. It's a decision of where you need to get those planks down. Egg is one balled here. This could honestly be a big deal.
That is gonna be a big deal.
Without a res, and we're not getting a res. That's a big deal. That is one person on yellow boat right now.
Right. Well, and the thing is all that matters here is that Why Am I So Silly and Rex put 6 holes in their boat. They have to repair some of those.
Without a doubt.
And every rep matters. Pull the mask, break the helm.
Look at that's what he's doing here. He's smashing wheel. Angle getting tight and he's just laying into wheel.
Right. Well, and that's 3 planks of wood. 3 for mast, 3 for helm. That's 6 planks now that Eggward and GX have to deal with in order to get back up in a moving shape to be fully repaired. I mean, I just don't think we see him again in the match with mast up.
No, I mean, and that might just be the case at this point in the match, right? There's so little wood. You need it for the holes in your boat. You can't be doing things like this.
Right, and you also
W
can't
comms,
be so
right?
Conservative with it too.
Gonna go ahead and give you guys Silly and Rex's comms for this one. Sorry about that, chatters. Egg, we're down again. Unfortunate. Silly really holding the pressure line. Another straight to the ferry scenario.
Yeah, well, and the other thing with that is not repairing those holes puts those guys in such a bad spot.
Oh, without a doubt.
Now you're dealing with really heavy pressure, and you're almost afraid to rep holes. So you're waiting to get too much pressure on the boat before you're repping.
Absolutely.
I know. And
it only takes one wrong board and one wrong backsplash to ruin this fight for yellow here.
Yeah, I mean, and they're getting back holes. I mean, they're gonna be in a really hard spot to come out of this one.
Get all the reps you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think are gonna have to work really hard to get out of this.
And you can see it on Yellow's boat. Silly, so smart. He's not putting tier 2s and 3s everywhere. He's hitting a boat spot, moving on. He knows that every single hole he makes matters in this scenario more than hole sizes.
Exactly. And you see them getting repairs on the back of the boat. They're circling around like you should with a tanking situation like this, getting where there's not going to be new holes in the boat. But
I'm getting rights right now.
I mean, now you've got tier 3s instead of a bunch of tier 1s.
And nearly every hole on your boat is open here. I mean, it's not good for yellow in this position.
Right. And they don't even have time for snipes right now. And that's, I think, what we need to see. Here's the snipe coming,
But also, on the flip side of this, they are tanking it very well. And I would like to say the offside of this is if they can hold this tank, Silly is burning through his cannons, while Egg has everything to play with.
Right, yeah, if they can stay alive until Silly runs out of cannons, I mean, doesn't look like they've repaired enough to be a problem. I mean, they could repair all the damn holes in their boat.
Oh, and Red's got a border out. Absolutely, and that's just it, right? You can see it. They haven't been repairing, and that's kind of the strategy, is they know they have to run out supplies. They know that they have to play out their enemies. Ooh, this might be it here. This is close. That's a GG's. That is, red team has won the game. That is
that's a
red team for the win.
Good freaking match. That is crazy.
GG's to all 4 competitors. Let's go fucking see what they have to say.
Way to go from Why Am I So Silly and Rex there. Because, I mean, they were on the back foot for those first 2 matches easily.
Absolutely.
I mean, they were on the back foot for the first bit of that. And they really came out with it. So,
without a doubt.
Predictions out. Don't get yelling at me about your money.
Yeah, let's Boise about your money. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go see what our losing team has to say, and then we'll move on down to the winning team.
You guys are free to go.
You are not free to go. It's interview time.
Talk to Dandy.
You guys are actually
do not need to save the boats.
Automatically double disqualified if you don't stay for the interview. Just saying.
Your hobbit hole now?
Yeah. So I'm gonna send you guys my address. I expect to see you guys dig in the hobbit hole in the morning. Obviously,
we got some interior design plans for you.
Oh, awesome! I've got a lot of plastic spoons saved up, so don't worry.
Bye.
Yeah. What, are you escaping a prison?
Oh no, they're gonna. So the deal was, if they lost this, they were gonna have to dig my hobbit hole.
No, it was the last one.
Yeah, but I'm the caster, so I get to change the rules. You know, it's fun like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, GG's guys, great match all around from everybody.
Yeah.
What are some of your thoughts going into that? I mean, I saw you guys pressuring. I want to know what your guys' plan there was. Saw you guys holding that tank.
The plan went well. I wish we had just done it sooner. I think it didn't work because I just didn't have the subs for it at the time. The Tommy's really messed me up, and Silly on that last rod. This final fight, we got absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. It was all those top decks got me pressured on eating, and I just eventually lost track of it. And that wasn't even a 1-ball; it was a splash kill there.
Yeah,
it killed me just because it's so much eating. It's like, yeah, if we had done that sooner, maybe things would have gone differently. But damn, if those top decks didn't kill us there.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I think with that 1-ball, it just spiraled because
absolutely,
it was really hard to come back, especially with that sub difference.
And Silly knew that, right? Like he kind of knew what you could see from their boat. They kind of knew what you guys were planning. They knew what you were gonna do. They were spinning around, just not even putting tier 2s and 3s in you where they could help it. They was just kind of scattering tier 1s about.
Yeah, it's just, I think maybe things would have been different in this match if we had played that different, like, sort of helming style a little bit sooner and gotten us onto the waves a little bit sooner.
Absolutely.
It's a learning experience for going to the losers bracket. I'm sure whoever we fight, I'm not sure who we're gonna fight. I don't know if you guys know who we're gonna fight in losers bracket.
I could take a guess. It is more than likely gonna be Dustbuster.
Dustbuster? Okay, yeah. So
I could be wrong. It's Barn Owl or Dustbuster.
Okay.
Cool. I wasn't able to watch Barn Owl's fight, but
I mean, yeah, those guys are gonna be good fights, really fun, and I think we're gonna. In my opinion, we're gonna really try to make that new thing work because my biggest issue forever
honestly,
has been
if I'm being honest with how they've been playing, those snipes. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna say it right now. I'll say it later, but I have thoughts on how they played.
Yeah. What? Well,
on how Rex and Silly played.
Keeping it ambiguous, but
yeah, thank you, appreciate that. Yeah. Well, guys, GG's. GG's, guys. Much love, obviously. Hopefully you leave the CSL with as much love for your opponents as you went into it.
I still love Rex. I still love Silly.
Absolutely.
I don't love their snipes. I fucking hate them.
All right, we'll pass that message along.
Hey, in normal Hourglass matches, we will wolf them.
Yeah, when we have 50, 60 pines, yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, boys. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Boise. If you have anything you want to carry on with before I go.
No, I think that's perfect. I'll hang out here for just a minute.
I have an idea, but like, what if you guys swap up the
All right, Boise, I'll leave that to you. I'm gonna go interview. Good luck, guys.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, dudes?
There he is.
What's up?
Gee, motherfucking jeez, that was insane to watch. Silly, I need to hear it from you. What was that spread of tier 1 holes intentional or just placement, lucky placements?
So probably just lucky placement, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd rather have them on one hole taking more time to do that, just because I can hit them a lot more, especially now because I know food's limited.
Right.
But the original thought was to if we got an early one ball, like an early kill, I spread immediately, because especially in that situation, because then he has to get the res. Hopefully, if he doesn't, he has to fix angle, and then he has to go down. By then, I already have more holes, or I've upgraded those holes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have to say, in this scenario, it really worked out for you. I mean, there were several times where we got the POV of their boat, and it was just every single hole on their boat was a tier 1 right open, and there was not much they could do about it. So, outstanding work from you guys. Outstanding turnarounds. I mean, just honestly, GG's. You're going into the next round. W team.
Yeah, that was probably our funnest fight.
And they loved you for it. Definitely might have a little bit of Hourglass beef when you leave CSL. Gonna go ahead and give you that warning. They definitely said they love you still, but they will never forgive you for those snipes. So just remember that, Silly. You're cooked for that one.
Yeah, I deserve it. It's fine.
Yeah. They said they will see you in Hourglass with 47 pineapples. So can't wait to see how that one goes.
Oh yeah, I'll be in a lot of clips.
So any thoughts from you, Rex, on that final fight as well?
Ooh, it was just conveniently placed that so they got that first one ball on that grid. And that just led to their downfall, really. That
made such a difference.
Key moment.
How did those 20 planks play out for you guys? I'd love to hear what the thought was.
Used two.
Only used two. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty smart. All right, guys. Well, I thank you so much for competing. Obviously, it cannot happen without the competitors. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for playing out and giving us all a great show. I'm not really the guy allowed to tell you to go away. I think Baku or Spoicy has to come tell you guys you're free to go. So I will go yell at one of them to come yell at one of you.
All right.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, Baku got you. Can do. Oh, here, check it out. We'll do this instead. Baku! Wait.
What?
Hi, Baku. Are Rex and Silly good to go?
Yes, they can go.
Okay.
I've already left the galleon.
Yay.
Okay, bye, Baku.
Bye.
Sent her right back to the hellhole she came from. We love Baku here. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. And
you too, man.
Thank you for being here. I'm going to go up to the other VC and see what's going on.
Why listen to people
who
have lived here
I'm muted. Wait, we need to repeat everything we just said. Guys! I might have muted everybody because we went into ref chat. Hi, stream, we're rating out. I love you all. Thank you everybody for the turnout. What an incredible match it was. What an incredible night it was. CSL Season 3, Day 3. So many round 3s. Spoicey, thank you so much for all the fucking work you've put in, dude. Like, literally, before everything else, this didn't happen without you and Owl. This didn't happen without Baku. This didn't happen without the ref team. So thank you
and this doesn't
so
happen
much,
without
guys.
you either, and I appreciate you.
Of
And
course.
everybody watching is also a huge support.
Yeah,
So thank
love
you guys all for
all of
coming and
y'all.
watching. And we look forward to seeing you. We'll be back on the week after the 4th. So that will be
Absolutely.
the 11th. So be prepared for that. We'll be back on the 11th with 4 matches ready for you with a rematch.
On our way to Sponge now, guys. Go show him some love. An incredible player. I'm sure I don't have to tell absolutely any one of you about this guy. 5 seconds till we go. CSL Season 3 going out with a bang next time.